Hyperformance Athletics, welcome back. This is the next video in our series. By now you should have been into the gym for several days and gotten to see what classes feel like, or gotten to see what small group fundamentals feels like, or gotten a couple of PT sessions under your belt. And now it's kind of time to go through a little bit of the next little bit of commandment. So we went through 1 through 5, now we're going to go 6 through 10 here, but I just want you to understand a couple things. I'm going to reiterate a couple of points we've already talked about. One is that our goal is for you to move with intention in the gym. All right? Nothing is superfluous. Nothing is done sloppily in the gym. I want you to take time and invest in this early part of your journey, or if you're starting over, invest in the fundamentals again. Reinvest in that. We've found that over the course of months and years that taking time to focus on the fundamentals really helps out develop and let you apply fitness a lot longer. All right, so our goal isn't necessarily to make you fitter tomorrow. You will be fitter tomorrow, but our goal is to make you fitter in the next decade. Like, I want you, if you're in your 30s right now, which I currently am, I want you to be fitter in your 40s than you were in your 30s. And that's relative, but I want you to feel fitter in your next kind of age bracket. And that takes time to develop. So fitness for us is an investment. The next thing I want to reiterate is, now you've seen how the gym functions a little bit, and you've seen athletes, not yourself, move in the gym. And some of them might be moving heavier weight, might be moving faster. That doesn't matter. We want you to focus on moving the weight that you do have, or moving the movement pattern that you do have in the gym as best you possibly can. So it does not matter how much weight you have on the bar. It does not matter how fast you go in the workout. What matters is the movement quality is there. Please, please, please listen to that again. It doesn't matter how fast you go or how heavy you lift. It matters how well you move in the gym. And that is going to be the same whether or not it's your first day, your 4th day, or your 4,000th day. We want you to move better and with intention the whole time. All right. Getting right to it, commandment 6 through 10. So whenever we were just kind of starting out, there used to be these things called prescribed weights. That's what RX stands for in the medical world, is prescription. And people, it used to be a big marker of improvement when you could do workouts as prescribed, or as they're written, with no modification whatsoever. Our commandment says earn the right to do that. And you do that. So, like, let's take the workout Fran, for instance. Fran is 21-15-9, thrusters 95 pounds for guys, so squat press, and 65 pounds for girls, and real pull-ups. Not banded pull-ups, not banded pull-downs, not jumping pull-ups. It's the real pull-ups. That's the workout Fran. That's what it's prescribed for. You don't get to do that on day one. You haven't shown yourself or the coaching staff that you've got the movement capacity or the physical literacy to do that movement without hurting yourself. So we want you to take time and earn the right to do 95 pounds as a guy, 65 pounds as a girl. Earn the right to do pull-ups. It's much safer in the long run when you're able to do small increases over time and work at a progressive rate versus trying to slam it all in one day. All right, so take your time and learn the basics and then build off of those basics. That's earning the right to do the workout as it's written. And now, like in the workouts nowadays, there's not a whole lot of prescribed weights. We'll give you kind of a range that elicits the appropriate response. And we'll kind of talk about that in a later video, but we'll give you a range for that. Number 7, one of my favorite ones, my favorite commandment I think we have on the board is ask questions. This is your fitness journey. You are responsible for doing the work. The coaching staff, we're merely a compass. We're merely a guidepost. We're merely a lighthouse that shows the way. That's it. That's all we are. You still have to take the journey. You still have to take the walk. You've got to do the steps that you need to do to get you to the next level. But I also want you to be an active participant in that journey. Don't just come in, look at the workout, and do it blindly. I want you to ask questions about that journey. Hey, how's this supposed to feel? Hey, what do you think I should do? Ask the coaching staff, ask other athletes, expect to be asked questions of you. One of the best ways I can coach you is by asking the question, hey, how did that feel? I'm going to ask questions. Our coaching staff's always going to ask questions because it gives us super good feedback. And it's not just like yes or no answers. It's a very open-ended, how does that feel? So that you can be a participant in your own journey. Jennifer, the owner, the head honcho, she makes owner's calls to new athletes. So expect, if you're a new athlete, to get a call from Jennifer in the next couple of weeks, and she'll ask you questions about your first couple of experiences in the gym and how we're doing a good job and how we can do a better job. We want that to happen. There's a place on Facebook called the CrossFit Social Club that you can go into, and you can ask questions to the group, your peers, your fellow athletes, and I want you to ask these questions. I want you to ask as hard a question as possible to make sure you get a clarified answer. However, we don't know all the answers. So sometimes your question could lead to more questions, and that's okay. We're all here to learn and get better, so no worries there at all. But ask questions. Be a part of your journey. Fuel your workout or fuel your WOD. If you're here for a little bit of time and you hear this or you see this word, this WOD, that simply means workout of the day. The acronyms in the functional fitness world and CrossFit kind of go off the rails sometimes, but fuel your workout. I want you to eat appropriately for you, and this varies. We're going to get into nutrition nitty-gritty kind of coming up soon, but making sure that you experiment with food timing and the types of food you eat before and after you work out. I'll just give you my kind of take on this from me personally, and again, this is just me, is I don't like to eat anything 2 hours before I work out. I like to have a kind of an empty stomach when I work out. I think that's when I work out best. That's when I feel best when I work out. And I only learned this from, trying to eat an hour before, 30 minutes before, or whatever that is. And it didn't work for me. I didn't feel good during the workout, so I like to have a little bit less food in my body. Then immediately after, I'm going to make sure I get something that's a high quality nutrient source. So carbs, proteins, and fats. We'll get into that down the road. But the fueling your workout varies from person to person. We're all a little bit different. We all like something a little differently. So I would say experiment with yourself and do what works best for you. Do what makes you feel the best. Number 9 is track your progress. All right, we want you to be that active participant in your own fitness journey. Track what you want to track. And our goal and our kind of our mantra that we live off of is a 1% improvement every single day. I want you to feel like you get better every single day by 1% in some aspect of your life. And you know this through being subjective. So like, man, I feel like I'm better today. Great. But you can also objectively measure that. And that's something that we can track. We currently use a program called Zen Planner to do a lot of tracking. So when you finish a workout in here, you absolutely can track and log your scores in Zen Planner, and it'll pull back up your score so you can see your progress in workouts and numbers and stuff as we go. We also have our PR board. The PR board is out there on the gym floor, and it has people's names listed with stuff they've done. So PR stands for personal record. It could be personal best, could be a PB board. It just kind of depends. But these are things that people have tracked or they've done for the very first time. Is like a personal record, like, hey, I jumped on a 20-inch box today, whatever that is. That's a personal record for you. Put it on the board and then ring that bell as loud as you possibly can, because it gives us a chance to celebrate. What happens when you do that is the gym stops what they're doing and they get to cheer somebody else on. Because of that, we actually have the 10th commandment being celebrate every victory. It feels good to celebrate for yourself, and it feels good to celebrate other people, right? It's actually science. But we want to celebrate things in fitness. We happen in the gym all the time, first box jump, 95-pound clean, whatever the number is, whatever the thing you're tracking is, but also things in life. Hey, I lost 6% body fat, over the last 6 months. That's awesome. That's something to be praised for and something to celebrate with a group of people. It feels good to feel good, and it feels good to help other people feel good as well. And it really is neurochemicals, and we'll get into this in a later video too, but your body basically produces 4 chemicals that feel good, that make you feel good. Endorphins, kind of like the perseverance. Dopamine is kind of like a check off, like a goal set, and then you check it. Serotonin is that it's like in a team setting, you're very proud of somebody else, and you feel good when they feel good. And then oxytocin is a high five. So one of the things hopefully you felt in the gym over the first couple days, weeks, months in here is you've been given a high five. You've been told to give other people high fives. That is an on-purpose thing. We want to slap 5 with somebody at the end of the workout because that's just one more feel good for the day. It feels good to give somebody a high five. It's real difficult to give somebody a high five with a frown on your face. So we do that, and we want to celebrate things with you. So make sure you're talking to your coaches, your primary coach. Make sure you talk to your class coach. Make sure you talk to your personal trainer, whatever that is. Talk to the owner as well. Talk to Jennifer when she calls, and tell us the things that are going right in your life. In life and in fitness, so we can celebrate with you, because this is, like I said, we're part of the journey and we want to be part of that journey. We care about your happiness and care about your success. Let us be part of that. All right, again, I really appreciate you guys trusting us with your fitness journey, and I hope your first couple of days and weeks at Hyperformance has been awesome. Again, that was commandment 6 through 10. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day.